Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today I get to share with you this book called D&D Dungeon Club Final Face-Off by Molly Knox Ostertag and Xanthi Bouma. This is the third and final installment in the Dungeon Club series, and it focuses on the character Tyler. So if you are familiar with the earlier books, you'll know that Tyler comes in a little bit later than Jess and Olivia, and his story isn't quite as fleshed out yet. So this book is where you get to learn about Tyler. As you're going through the story, you see the continuation of the saga that is started in the first two books and the relationship that all the characters are building together. They have a dungeon club that meets after school, and this fantasy world guides a lot of their actual encounters and interactions in the real world. Tyler has always had trouble making friends, and he's convinced himself that he doesn't deserve them, or that people aren't really being his friends when they seem to be. And that causes some challenges for him, especially as he's trying to integrate into this new group of friends and he doesn't fully trust them. So as the story progresses, both in the real world and in the world of Dungeons and Dragons, he makes some mistakes that are pretty big, and he has to decide how he wants to move forward from them. If he's going to hide in the shadow of his avatar in the D&D game, or if he's going to create a new character for himself and kind of step into the person that he is becoming. So this book is like the others in the series in that it goes back and forth between the fantasy world of their D&D game and the reality that exists around them. The illustrations are a primary focus of this book. The text helps to describe what's going on, but a lot of things happen in the illustrations that are not necessarily depicted in the text. So readers are going to be paying a lot of attention to the imagery in this book. And you have this kind of ongoing struggle between Tyler and his character Sunny, who's also his imaginary friend. So he has this really robust relationship with this character that no one else can see. And that becomes a little bit more challenging as he wants to be more seen and as he wants to engage more with the real world. So as you're exploring this book, Tyler's really becoming aware of who he is, who he cares about, and how he cares about them. And that is a little bit scary for him at times. It also causes him to lash out in different ways. And those conflicts are something that readers will likely recognize from their own lives, and something that is really explored in a positive and encouraging way in this book. It doesn't shy away from those difficult moments and topics, and it addresses them in a way that gives readers some agency over their own decisions in similar situations. This book reads quickly. It has a lot of characters that readers are going to have fallen in love with in the first two books and are going to love seeing in this third installment. And it is a really powerful and positive addition to middle grade graphic novel literature. If this sounds like a great fit for you or for someone you know, I hope you look for it wherever you get your books.